half a pint a day. We was wasting water on the Negroes, you see, sir, because they was dying anyway. That is not our efficient use of resources. Not only that, but a Negro dying of natural causes was a total loss to the owners. That is to your father, sir, begging your pardon, and to you as his son and heir. If they was jetsoned, we could claim the insurance, and that stood at 30% of the value in them days, but you had to show good and sufficient cause.
Erasmus was silent for some considerable time, holding a hand over his eyes, as if to shield them from light. Shortage of water would constitute sufficient cause, he said at last. It could be seen as a question of survival. But wait, did you not say that there had been storms of rain? The casks should have been full.
Why, Barton exclaimed admiringly, you have got a head on your shoulders, sir, and no mistake. The main cask was holed. The water leaked away, unbeknown to us.
Yes, I see, Erasmus said slowly. The cask had suffered damage in the rough weather. McCourt was likely enough to accept that, he thought, with Barton spruced up to say so and one more to support him. I find that Captain Thurso acted lawfully and within his rights, he said.
That is how we see the matter when the captain explained things to us. Haynes would tell you the same, but unfortunately he has passed over and he was murdered by savages.
And my cousin intervened, you say? He set himself up against the lawful authority of the captain?
Yes, sir. It was early morning, and Mr. Paris was below with a fever. He must have heard some commotion. We had already sent some of them over the side. He come up and seen what was happening, and he shouted and raised his hand to get it. The captain drew a pistol on him, and that was what started things off.
Thurso went armed then?
He had taken to it, sir. The men was muttering again him.
That's pretty a piece of arrogant meddling as ever I heard of, Erasmus said, as if to himself. The more I think about it, McCourt was likely enough to accept that, he thought, with Barton spruced up to say so and one more to support him. I find that Captain Thurso acted lawfully and within his rights, he said.
That is how we see the matter when the captain explained things to us. Haynes would tell you the same, but unfortunately he has passed over and he was murdered by savages.
And my cousin intervened, you say? He set himself up against the lawful authority of the captain?
Yes, sir. It was early morning, and Mr. Paris was below with a fever. He must have heard some commotion. We had already sent some of them over the side. He come up and seen what was happening, and he shouted and raised his hand to get it. The captain drew a pistol on him, and that was what started things off.
Thurso went armed then?
He had taken to it, sir. The men was muttering again him.
That's pretty a piece of arrogant meddling as ever I heard of, Erasmus said, as if to himself. The more I think about the business, he said more loudly, the more it seems to me that the captain's decision was a sound one. Not only in practical terms, but also more humane, thus shortening the sufferings of these wretches.
Them is the sentiments I remember experiencing at the time.
Barton raised his thin face, as if sniffing at the air, and for the merest glimmer of a second, lamplight was confused with sunlight in Erasmus's mind, and he remembered again the day of the accident at the dockside, Thurso and the mate emerging side by side from the shadow of the ship's hull. Barton had spoken to him about the building of the hull, he recollected. He wore the same relishing look now, and Erasmus had the same sense that the mate was trying to form some alliance, some intimacy of understanding between them. I'm not interested in your sentiments, he said. Keep them to yourself. Thurso could hardly have done more for those Negroes, short of killing them out of hand.
He couldn't do that, sir.
Barton spoke softly, seeming in no way put out by the snuff.
That would be unlawful. The underwriters would never have consented to pay money on Negroes killed aboard ship, not unless it was in the course of an uprising, and these was in no case to rise on us.
Erasmus nodded. As I understand it, the mutineers, led by Mr. Paris, later appropriated what remained of the Negroes and carried them ashore. That is correct, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
First mutiny, then murder, then piracy, Erasmus said. Any one of them a capital offence. As he spoke, the ship's bell sounded on the deck above them. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. The night was calm. The vessel sat evenly upon the water with no sound but the slow